Hey, what's up, guys? It is Gun Thug here, and I'm going to do something just slightly different today. I'm going to go ahead and comment right over this match as it's happening. I hate to call this live. I don't think it quite qualifies as live because I'm still going to have to upload it to YouTube, which is going to take about half an hour. But I did want to do this one of these times just so you can just see stream of consciousness, kind of what my thinking is when I'm watching another match or my own match. As evidenced by my recent performance, I haven't been thinking a lot during my matches. That was a cool team last week that Rapt brought. Let's see what he's got this week. He's going to go ahead and start off with getting rocks up with Uxie, and Spain misses a Hydro Pump. Special Swampert. Definitely, Swampert's a good lead. It's always a lead you have to account for. It's why people run things like HP Grass on lead Heat Ran. I mean, I guess, it depends on whether it's a physically invested or especially defensively invested Uxie. But I don't know how much a Hydro Pump's going to do. It could be something like Specs Swampert. But Uxie bounces out to Clefable. He misses another Hydro. That's got to hurt. I mean, the Hax is already out full this week, as we've seen in other matches. 2 missed Hydros. Although I'm not sure, especially on a CM Clefable, how much it would have done. Spain bounces out to Starmie, then to Rotom, which is going to comfortably soak up this Thunderbolt. I'm not seeing a lefty's tick here, so it could be something like Scarf Rotom. He's going to try to trick that to Rapt. I think on Raptori, you've got a Clef that can still set up later in this match. Get out of there. Go to something that can take the Scarf. Because, I mean, what play does Rotom have against a +1 Clefable other than to try to trick it what is going on in chat down here? Other than to try to trick it a choice item. So he's going to go ahead and go to Uxie on the trick. Very easily telegraphed. But the Rotom does get some leftovers back. So, it doesn't really put the Rotom in a terrible situation here. But still not really the Pokemon that Spaint wanted to trick that Choice Scarf to. Uxie's going to use that Scarf to bounce out for momentum here. And, I mean, if I'm him, I go right for Clefable now. Rotom is usually rocking Will-O-Wisp. Maybe 3 attacks, none of which are going to do all that much to a Clefable here. I mean, it could be fully specially invested Rotom, which I don't know if you really want to be risking taking the 40% chunk here on Thunderbolt. Rapt's definitely taking a little bit to think this over. He is going to go back to Clefable. Let's see how much it does. 30%. Okay, that's not too bad. He's probably going to be able to set up here. And honestly, Spaint's team right now is not looking like something set up to really handle this. Foggy's thinking that Spaint's using a team that Rapt used last season. That would be, yeah, I don't know how much I would agree with that move if Spaint... Okay, he's only revealed 3 bots. There is definitely more here. And he's going to go to T-Tar here. Not going to let Rapt just blindly set up. Rapt's going to use that chance to heal up. I mean, he knows this is a long match. He's only revealed 2 of his Pokemon. Neither have really been damaged. Why not, heal up, scout out a little more of Spaint's team, and he sees the Tyranitar, which, we'll see. See what Rapt does. Rapt goes to Flygon here, gets it in before any chance of revealing his item, which I always love when people are able to do that. So we don't know if there's lefties on there. Likely a Scarfer. That's usually what I think when I see a Flygon, although that can definitely be devastating if you think that and then are fooled later in the match. So Flygon's going to go ahead and just bounce out with a U-turn. No Life Orb tick, so it's probably either Scarfed, Banded, or maybe bluffing one of the choice sets with an Expert Belt or a Soft Sand. He's going to, of course, go back to Clefable. Very, very low-risk move here. It looks like he's running a pretty slow-paced team. And I mean, I say that only seeing 3 Mons right now, but it's at the very least, bulky offense with a Calm Mind Magikarp Clefable being his only shown win condition at the moment. And it's looking to have a good matchup here. I mean, Spaint's not going to be able to bounce this Tyranitar in endlessly. So it's going to, I mean, Tyranitar comes in, gets frozen there. Ooh, that's, along with the Hydro misses too. Spaint drops a GG. Is he really going to bounce out of this game? Oh, no. He'll stick around. He's going to bring in Rachi. Could be something like Scarfed Ironhead Flinch Rachi, which could definitely power through Clefable. And, I mean, Spaint's definitely due for the RNG here after what's happened so far. See, Foggy's saying stealing teams. It's not even, wise. Why would you want to use a team that your opponent's familiar with? He's going to go to Uxie here, get you turned out on. That's a good play by Spaint right there. I mean, I think some people would get a little some people would get a little anxious here and just think, okay, I need to Iron Head flinch this down until it's dead. He is not. He got it from me, and I got it from Zamrock. Oh, jeez. Doc. I see. Okay, I'll take this opportunity to kind of address this, dude. This is Gen 4. This happened in like 2008 or 9. I don't know what year the Gen 4 came out, but that's like 8 years ago. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. I mean, there's so much have been done. So many teams have been composed. So many different play styles. I mean, you can't. There's a finite amount of different effective Gen 4 team and team archetypes out there, and I don't see any problem with stealing someone else's team. I mean, unless you're gonna like hack into a pace spin and try to copy EV for EV, you still got to do a lot of legwork. You know, I'll go back, I'll watch old replays, and I'll see team compositions that I'll like, and I'll just kind of grab like 4 of the Pokemon, fill in a couple of my own that I think would work out my own EV spreads and move sets. But again, you don't need to reinvent the wheel in this metagame, and I don't think there's anything wrong with borrowing something that someone else came up with or that someone else themselves took. I mean, at the end of the day, team building can only get you so far, and how you play in the match is really what's going to determine whether you win or lose. And so I don't really make a big deal out of it. But whatever. Anyways, where are we at here? Looks like Starmie's down on pretty low health. We've got an Uxie that's using Thunderbolt, and it's Scarfed. It looks like it's also going to be faster than Starmie, since Starmie got that Rapid Spin off after, thanks to the Scarf he tricked it. Starmie's going to bounce out to Swampert here. Swampert going to be decent against Clefable, although it looks like it is a choice set. Yeah, he's going to drop. Oh, that 54%. Okay, so now I'm starting to think that miss right away on that Clefable really hurt. It could have 2-hit KO'd. Here's the Soft Boiled. Man, that's frustrating for Spaint, because if that first Hydro hits, then, so I wonder if this is going to be a Jirachi that he's got a Scarf with. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's the dream. You get caught by a Magnezone using, especially against sub-Magnezone. That's brutal. Don't forfeit, Spain, all right? We got to get through this match at least. Spain, I swear on me, Mom. Oh, shut up, Doc. Looks like HP Fire. It's not even going to break this sub here. It's going to get a couple of those off. That's brutal luck right there. But I mean, that's good play by Raptori to bluff and hide that Magnezone when he saw the Jirachi earlier. And I'm pretty sure Jirachi U-turned on the Clef earlier because it was worried about getting caught by a Magnezone. So yeah, I mean, this game's probably over at this point. I don't see a lot of way for Spain to come back. He does have a frozen Tyranitar. I can definitely sympathize with that. So Swampert's out against Magnezone. Do you phase here? No, it's Spec, so it's going to use probably Earth Power, I would assume. Could rock a Hydro Pump if it wants to, just because it's very difficult for anything else to switch into that. I would guess Magnezone's faster, maybe? I don't know. It depends on what kind of set Rap's running with this Magnezone. Alright, Foggy going off about SPL over here. Someone's calcing, I guess. I'm not really sure what they're calcing. Spain's pretty much gotta just fire away at the Magnezone. Oh, he's Surf and Hydro Pump. Interesting. And obviously Magnezone probably sub Hidden Power, Thunderbolt, and maybe Thunder Wave, or maybe Explosion. He just doesn't want to use Explosion yet. I mean, Magnezone's got a decent matchup against the rest of this team. It can definitely come in on Rotom all day. Dragonite comes in on the Surf. He knows it's Specs locked. But I don't know. Let's see what he does here. He's going to Dragon Dance. Probably E-Speed. I mean, he's just going to sack Starmie at this point. It's not Life Orb, so it must be Lumberry, I would assume. Swamp is probably going to die to an Outrage here, and I don't know if Spain has anything that can really handle this +1 Outrage. Gyarados. Gyarados can possibly handle it. Oh, he's going to go to Rotom now. Sack that. This is all unraveling quickly. So now Gyarados can probably... Okay, go ahead and dance. You better hope you're faster, man. And he still has Extreme Speed. Oh, this is going to do like 30% here. Lum snaps him out of confusion. 17. Oh my god, Spain. Well, you killed something. You killed one thing. Gyarados is not going to sweep here. Sizer's Bullet Punch will kill. Yeah, that's game. It looks like Sizer probably had this pretty wrapped up for a little while here. Don't think the freeze ended up mattering all that much, except it did alter the way Spain was able to play because he was basically playing down a person. U-turns, actually, only going to do 58% here. Going to Flygon. Flygon will probably close it out. We still got T-Tar, and Flygon Earthquakes to end it. So, all right, well, that was fun. We got through that whole broadcast. I feel like we stayed relatively on topic, aside for just one little rant about team building. But anyways, I still need to do one from last week. I don't know what episode I'm going to do from last week. But this in the meantime, hopefully will hold you over. We just saw Raptori beat Spaintakula and DPP. I believe that makes Raptori 3-1 now, since his Little Cup loss against Foggy. So solid start to the season for last season's best DPP player, and another rough outing for Spain. Can't wait to play him. All right, I will see y'all later.